Hello Gemini, and welcome to your Astroflower reading going from the week of the 22nd to the 28th of May. Yes, how have you been? I feel like I've been in a traffic jam I have actually been in a traffic jam for the last 4 or 5 days. That's been my experience of the 17th, 18th and 19th, and I could have been triggered loads, and there was a lot of frustration in the world at that time, certainly around in my world. But I didn't get triggered by it. I chose not to get triggered by it, which was really nice. Sometimes it's good to get triggered by it, so then you can clear out a lot of stuff. Sometimes it's good not to. It's just having a little bit of control over those sort of trigger moments. So I hope it went well for you, Gemini. Let's get on with your reading here. We're going to be clarifying at the end with the Light Seers cards as well. And also at the end I'll be telling you about a little bit about our live that I will be doing in a collaboration with Veritas Tarot with Victoria, where you can ask questions and we will be answering through cards, through intuition, through your chakras or aura, or even doing some online healing, as it were. So yeah, that'll be coming towards the end. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energies here. Queen of Swords, very good for you. Happy birthday, by the way, to all you Geminis who are born in this week. And don't worry, for the other Geminis, your birthday is coming soon. I should have a t-shirt that says your miracle is on its way. So maybe that's what's good for you. Your miracle is on its way. Here we have the Queen of Swords. The overall energies here. So the overall, the Queen of Swords, she has a very clear direction. She has the universe or the wind at her back, or nature at her back. Her real force is within her. But she's also got complete, and she's going off in a very particular direction. With the King of Swords, he tends to be looking straight ahead of him. And the Queen is definitely going off in a direction that way. So she's chosen a definite direction, but she's chosen it and has control over her emotions. Rather than being like a boat with the spinnaker, so you'll have the sail in front of you, so the boat's being pulled along by the wind. It's where it's cutting nicely into the wind, as it were. So it's having control over your emotions and being able to cut your way forward in life, basically. That's the overall energy. And as it's coming into your birthday season, it's time to sort of get on with the plans for the new year. In your relationships, you have the Star. The Star is watering both water and the land. I would actually call it a Capricorn or a Cancer card myself, but, it could be associated with Aquarius as well, which is good for you. But the Star card here is, your karmic mission here within regards to your relationships and your dreams and your ambitions for your sort of spirit or your emotions is really this week here is go for the purest version of it, basically. That's what it's sort of saying here. Really go for the purest version. And get sociable about it. The universe here is trying to sort of bring in that 3 of Cups there. That's how the universe is trying to influence you. So it's trying to sort of say, look, if you want this star, if you want this golden opportunity to become reality in your life, you have to get out there. You got to be in it to win it, as they say. You got to be in it to win it. And I think this is where the universe is trying to say to you, you've got to be in it to win it. So I think that's really important for you. Blimey, look at this. Page of Swords as well. So the Page of Swords here is, these are your past guides. So these are guides that are dealing with your past, basically, that are influencing your karmic path and sort of moulding it as you go forward. And the Page of Swords is, so any ideas you've had in the past of how you want things to be within regards to your relationships and your emotional sort of situations, connection with your partner or your friends, your family and stuff like that, should be adhered to. And that is what the Star card is all about. The Page is clearing the path for the Knight, who is then also protecting the path of the Queen and the King, obviously. So the Page is clearing those paths and being true to what you've established within you. So if you've realized this is how I want things, be true to that. I think this is a very important thing for this week as well. It seems to be coming up in a lot of signs. So being true to you is really important this week, because that's where you're heading. That's where your future guides, your guides are trying to encourage you or egg you on across the future. And there you've got the sun, happiness, shining all that beautiful light. The star could well be a sun in the distance, but it could also be a galaxy in the distance, the whole universe. But here is all about sort of happiness. It's also a joy of being who you are as well. Standing in the sun is very purifying, and it helps you to be pure and true to what you so desires within your relationship side. And I would be very true to you. It's going to build. You will be very happy about it. It may not sit with everybody that is around you, but then you can't please everybody. But as long as I'm sure you will. You'll only get 1 out of 50 people that just kind of go, oh yeah, and you probably don't want them in your life around you. So it's probably better if you you start concentrating on the happiness within your life. Okay, let's see what's going on in the material side. We've got the Empress. The Empress is very similar to the Queen of Swords in the way. The Empress has got control over herself because she's conquered her environment, and that means herself. But it's not like the Emperor. So the Empress, which is this card here, the Empress is like where she's conquered her spirit, her emotions and her energy, where the Emperor has conquered his physical emotion, spirit and energy. And so she's combining a lot of things in her life, and it's a very intuitive sort of thing of how to take information from the crazy world that is around us in every aspect of the things we hear, see, the things we feel, the things that we notice around us, the coincidences and all of that, taking all of that chaotic stuff and processing it in a way that actually it gives you the clear indication of where you're going. You could look at her a bit like a prism. So as the prism gathers many different facets and actually vibrates in one way. Okay, and this is what you've got to be doing in this week. And the universe is saying, okay, it's now time to work. And this is that whole process of your birthday season. In the 3 months before your birthday, you should have worked out where you're going, what you're doing, what you want to do, what you want to stop, what you don't want to do, and everything like that. Making it really clear to you. And now the universe is here sort of saying, now it's time to get down to work and do it. Do those plans. And once you start applying it in the world, that's where the Empress comes in. That's why she's sitting on, if you can see there, she's actually sitting on the heart. That's where she's got control over her emotions, and using that intuition there to make your work a very straightforward and processed aspect of life, sort of kind of going, I do this, I do that, and that's the result. Okay, great. Let's follow that process. So, Two of Cups. So many people are getting the Two of Cups at the moment, and this is the beauty about the Two of Cups. It's combining your passions and your joy in life, so life can join with you, and that creates that kundalini, that energy, that combining force of the yin and the yang within you. So it really, in your past there, it's almost as if, right, the wind's getting a very hectic. Calm down, please. Thank you. We'll be, not long now. Okay. Thank you. So, the Two of Cups there is really combining not only your passions, but how you connect those passions with other people or with situations that are around you. in your workspace and within your job, within your business and stuff like that. It's something that you've already decided, because don't forget, this is why your past guides are influencing you here. And this is what you've already decided within you, so then you know where to go forward. Okay, right, flies have got to move on as well. You know what I mean? Thank you. Yeah, so this is what's combining, and it's already decided. You've already decided it within you, basically. I think that's what's happened. Let's see what your future self is sort of telling you here. So you get the Four of Cups here. The Four of Cups, so that is the past. That is the Three of Cups of the past. Yeah, and that is the future. And that future is that one cup on there. That's coming from you as you engage it with the world around you. So do not look to the past and look to your future, basically. Look forward, Gemini. Really look forward. This is a whole new year, a whole new cycle coming out for you. And you come out with the King of Pentacles, which is really nice, because then you get the King of Pentacles on the Queen of Swords. King of Pentacles is a Taurus card, which is the sign we've just come out of. And you're using the strength of the Taurus energy in order to get things done and moving on. And that's what the process is for you at the moment, getting things done. So let me just grab a cup. A swig of tea is so nice to me. Right, let's just do a bit of clarification. So the King of Pentacles, sorry, I just finished that off, just so you can see that, the King of Pentacles there. That King of Pentacles is, it's security through knowledge of how you do things. That's why it's Taurus. Taurus likes to do things, and he likes to understand how to do them in order to get them right and everything like that, and get the best out of them. Calm down, the Queen of Swords. I'm putting your king back. So, you know, that's what's going to bring you the security in the knowledge of how to do things. Right, let's just do a bit of clarification. Let's find out what's going on with the Queen of Swords. You get the Nine of Swords. I think it's the case here is once you start heading off in those directions and it's clear for you in your energies and your emotions, and you've got control of your emotions as much as the Emperor's got control of her emotions, so has the Queen of Swords. You've got control of your emotions, which will allow you to... Let me just get my foot around that microphone. Which will allow you to let go of any painful or recurring problems in your past. That's going from the old and into the new. Leave the old in the past and go to the future. With the Star, you have the Nine of Swords. So now we got the double nine. This is the ultimate learning moment for you in life. And the Nine of Wands here. So we have the Nine of Swords here, and we have the Nine of Wands. Now the Nine of Wands, she's holding one wand. She's trying to be the King of Wands in the way, or the Knight of Wands. That's what she's aspiring to. And those Eight of Wands that are left, now they're about messages, understandings basically, and she's placed those understandings on her path, so she can so therefore she can use them as triggers to realize, what not to do, basically. So this is helping you out to get to your star moment by putting up those healthy boundaries in your life, sort of saying, I haven't got time for that. I don't want to get involved in any of those. It's like that one person I said is going to be sort of like that. And this is one of those triggers, sort of saying, don't get involved with them. There's so many other people to explore and have fun with in your life. And it should be fun, Gemini. Yeah, I think once you start, this is where the universe, we're connecting to the universe here. You got this Seven of Wands, which is really good. Here, because it's about you, what you feel secure about. And this is like the universe is sort of saying, do things you enjoy, socialize in a way that make you feel good about yourself, make you feel very secure within yourself as well. And yes, the funny thing is on this card here, you can see that one wand trying to burst that bubble. And as she's trying to burst that bubble, that's that one person that I said that you just don't want to get involved in within your relationships that are around you at the moment. Just like leave it to the Six of Wands, recognition. With the Page of Swords, you get the Eight of Cups. Now, I did say, the funny thing is here, I did say is like the Page of Swords is clearing the path for the king, for the knight, and the king and the queen. Yeah, so that's what they're doing. They're heading off in the direction and clearing the path for you. But she's walking towards the sun, which you have up here, which is even brilliant. So this is like she's moving away from one thing and walking on to another, going from one year and walking towards that sunshine, basically. And as we do, you get the change, the Wheel of Fortune, the change, being part of that process, being part of the Wheel of Fortune, rather than allowing the Wheel of Fortune just to affect you. If you get involved in it, then you have a certain degree of control over it. It almost puts you in the center of the wheel, so you can choose which part or which direction or which fortune or which development you want to take. With the Empress, you get the Six of Swords. So the rite of passage, I think this is what ties into the Nine of Swords. Your karmic mission here within your material world, I think it's past stuff that you've done. You've proved yourself in the past, and that's what's going to carry you through to your future. And it's once you start using that intuition, you're going to have a very simple but very effective process map of getting from one side to the other, and it's going to carry you through that intuition. Let's just see what's going on with the Eight of Pentacles. In order to do that hard work, you've got to have control over your emotions. The universe is here sort of saying, okay, don't be emotional about it. Just get down to the nitty gritty and then, do the hard work. Just do it, basically. With the Two of Cups, you get the World card. So a whole new cycle coming out for you. And this cycle comes out with the good work that you do will then free you up because it's good work. You've done the good work, which will give you that space to actually sort of say, now I want to play with the emotional sort of side with it, or play with my passions or my heart's desire with it, which will start a whole new process for you. And that's what this new year is about, your birthday season. And the Four of Cups is by the sun. So you got the sun over this side. Now you got the sun clarifying the Four of Cups over that side. It's basically sort of saying head towards the sun, head towards your happiness. It's that whole sort of Eight of Cups sort of scenario. It should also apply in your physical world. With the King of Pentacles, we get the Ten of Swords. Wow, the Ten of Swords is the end of something. This is the nine is the learning process. It's the pinnacle. It's the realization of what was going on and the situation. Hello, Cody. How you doing, mate? Where you been? You been off and running about, have you? I've been away from Cody for quite a few weeks, haven't I, my friends? And now I'm back. He has sort of been with me and he won't let me go. I do have to do some recording though, my friend. All right? I'm just in the middle of a reading. So the Ten of Swords is like it's come to an end. So any sort of painful stuff that you might have been going through over the last year, and I think there was some major changes over your last year, and it might have been quite painful. I think, as I say, it's come to an end with that Queen of Swords here, and with that King of Pentacles is now that Ten of Swords is, coming to the end of a painful situation. But the painful situation is almost like unknown sort of situation. It's like you couldn't see the path, as it were. It was emotionally unstable or mentally unstable, mentally unclear. That's come to an end. That's what it's saying to you here. It's not necessarily you've got the ending now. I think it's already ended. Wind, calm down, please. Thank you. So it's come to the end of, that whole sort of thing has come to an end because you're moving on to much more firmer and much more secure times for you in the coming future. So there you go, Gemini. As I was, thank you very much for being here. I hope you got the best out of this reading and everything like that. You know, I really do. We're here to help out. That's the thing. How to engage with life. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to sort of try and help you to engage in life, which is really important, to empower you in a way. And one of the ways in which you can do that is going and seeing our live videos that we're going to be doing with a collaboration with Veritas Tarot with Victoria. And you can ask questions and they will be answered through tarot readings, chakras and auras. Victoria has set up a video to explain the situation on her channel. It will be linked in the description of this reading, so that you can go and have a look at that, see how you can get involved, how you can ask questions and so forth. And I will see you over there. In the meantime, oh yeah, no, you do have your monthlies coming out this week as well. Collective on Monday, individual signs on Tuesday and Wednesdays. Okay, so yeah, thank you very much for being here, Gemini. Do appreciate it. Love you loads, and I will see you soon. Don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.